Welcome to LeapGround, the YouTube channel dedicated to freelancers and entrepreneurs who also happen to be members of the Persons with Disabilities community. Welcome! Let's begin. So I've decided to tackle LinkedIn today because I've noticed that a lot of entrepreneurs and freelancers out there are quite familiar with Facebook and Instagram, but may not be as familiar with LinkedIn. So I figure that it would be good to give a primer for LinkedIn for all of you folks out there. Now, LinkedIn is in fact a social platform, but it's also a professional platform. That's why it is a good place to spot potential customers, potential clients, and I'm going to get a little bit more specific on this. But that's why you should also consider joining LinkedIn. Let's go into the basics. So when you look at LinkedIn, the best way to put your billboard out there, if you will, is to set up a decent profile. And in your profile, you'll have different sections, including your header, your activity, experience, and about section. And I've put these all together: education, licenses, and skills. So the first part of a profile is its header. Now I've chosen Justin Welsh here as my example because he is in fact a LinkedIn guru. And I just wanted to point out the header is at the very top of your profile, which is comprised of what they call a banner. This is familiar for those of you who worked in Facebook. A banner is a long picture at the very top wherein you can highlight what you do. For example, Justin here says that it's the operating system for LinkedIn creators. That is what his company represents. Right underneath the banner is a good picture of Justin. It is a headshot. So I would recommend for folks out there, if you want to show your professional face, to get a decent headshot in there as well. Now, right underneath Justin's picture is a description of who he is, in not too many words. So in this example, he says that he is the diversified solopreneur. My recommendation for you folks out there is to define who you are in as short words as you can, which makes it easily understandable to explain who you are, what you do, and most importantly, how you can help others. I sort of included the featured section here, but I think that might be a little bit advanced, so I'm going to leave that for another video. So after the header section of your profile, you can check out the activity. So LinkedIn tracks all of the actions that you take within their platform, including when you do a post, when you create a video, or even when you like or comment on someone else's post. So everything can be seen right here under the activity section in your profile. Below the activity section in your profile is your experience. In my opinion, one of the most robust places to be able to explain who you are is not just in the header section, but also in the experience. You'll notice that Justin here includes the different companies that he's worked for, the different years that he's worked at the different companies, and then he gives a short description for every job or position that he's held. In this case, I would recommend that you also form this based on your resume if you already have one, but also take a very good look at keywords for the different positions that you've held, especially if these are the positions that you want to highlight that make you the better entrepreneur or freelancer that you are. This is all about checking for good keywords that you put under your experience. The next part of the profile underneath experience is the About section. I really appreciate the About section because you can create a mini essay on who you are and what you represent. Remember earlier I was able to show the header. The About section should be considered a longer version of your header. You can describe who you are in your own words. Don't be too creative though. You still want to be able to attract people that you want to work with in the About section. But this is where authenticity comes in. Your personality should shine through. For folks in the Persons with Disability community out there, If you are proud of your disability, or if you want to embrace it because people will support you because of that disability, I would highlight that here in the About section. I do know that there are folks there who have invisible disabilities who are still a little bit hesitant to share that. Then I leave that decision up to you. Underneath the About section is something that I put together under one section, if you will, even though it encompasses more than a single item. I put education, licenses, and skills here. Again, the point of these sections, if you will, would be to entice folks to work with you. So make sure that if you have a degree in what your business is, put that in. Any licenses that you have towards your freelance work, put it in. And then skills, of course, are so tantamount so that the keywords actually fill in what you do. Now that I've gone through the profile, let's go into finding people on LinkedIn. So as I mentioned earlier, LinkedIn is still a social media platform at its core. So most people will consider LinkedIn a space to be able to find clients or customers. But let's delve a little bit deeper than that. LinkedIn can also be counted as a space to be able to find possible mentors and teachers or business partners. If you're looking for someone who's aligned with what your business stands for, you can probably find a business partner here. In the same vein, if you're looking for a joint venture partner, so someone who works roughly in the same neighborhood, if you will, or in the same pool that you work with, but doesn't have a competing business with you, you can find your joint venture partner here. Also, if you are wanting help from others, you can also find freelancers on LinkedIn. And if you're just really looking for other people to connect with, you can maybe find your tribe members on LinkedIn as well. That was everything I had for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. But most importantly, I think, if this resonates with you, please leave a comment below if you wanted me to create more videos related to LinkedIn or go deeply into certain facets of LinkedIn. Leave me a comment below. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.